I guess this means we are live now, little baby. We are live, little baby. Hey, little baby, this is Jose Trujillo, the world's greatest living artist. I'm here for you. We're gonna do this. We got this. We're gonna make it work. You and me. You and me, we used to be together. Always and stuff, I really feel. Dude, why was she feeling like she was losing her best friend? That's a cool jam, huh? Used to be a cool jam. Now Gwen Stefani's all about a different life now. There we go. Hey, how's it going, Veronica? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Diana? What's happening? Love yourself, Arts. Dude, that's a good name. Love yourself. Love thyself. I feel like that's a pretty good name. Like, you know, if you're gonna do something, love thyself. Give yourself some love. Give yourself some love. Let's put little feet on this little pups. It's cool. He's like leaning. He's like, what's up? Looks so simple. I'm all alone in the studio now. I'm all alone. I've been thrown into well, I'm here with Sonic, so I guess I'm not that alone. I'm chilling with my homie Sonic. Was listening to Seth Godin, but switched to your live when I saw it on. No pressure. I like that. What is it? Really enjoy your positive nature and humor. Well, thank you. No pressure at all, huh? Yeah, Seth Godin's an interesting cat. He's got some interesting concepts. His whole thing about the smallest viable audience, I really like it. Although I think, I'm not sure, but it's just my take. I think it's not easily understandable. I think, and it's just me. And it just might be that I'm not that smart, right? It just might mean that too. But I think when he talks about going after the smallest viable audience, I think he's talking about don't be one of those marketers who's shooting at everything, trying to capture everyone's attention. Because at the end of the day, you are going to pay those consequences. Which I totally understand. I do believe in that. But at the same time, I also feel like he's talking to, when he says that, I think he's saying, don't be slimy, like those marketers. And I think he's not talking to the vast majority of people that don't act that way. The vast majority of people, what they really want is they want to create something where I think only a handful of people actually come to your show, to your studio, to your exhibit, to your platform, but a handful of people that are highly committed or interested to you because you're highly committed and interested to them. I think. I want to say that is it, but I don't know if that's it. Who knows? Only time will tell. What's happening, Alicia? Good to see you. That's why I'm not sure. At the end of the day, I think that we're all just kind of trying to make it work. I feel like I'm trying to make it work, and I'm always confused, you know, with some things. With other things, I'm not. But I'm always confused with some things. I'm like, man, what is this thing about? What is this about? What is, you know, and on and on and on and on. And then after a while, I realized, oh man, it's just my head spinning. It's not really that complicated. I also was paying attention to something else that I've been listening to, which is the, what do they call it? The Boyd, I think. I think it's the Boyd. I'm not sure. One of those gurus was talking about it, which I thought it's pretty interesting. I'll find out and I'll let you guys know. But essentially, what it is that many times when you're trying to go after something, especially if you're a type A type of person or go-getter, or you are simply highly interested in something. I think everybody's a go-getter in one place or another. Even people that are just chilling, they're go-getting their chill time. You know, doesn't matter what people do. I think they're highly effective somewhere. What was I saying? Oh yeah. That if we're not careful, we go into only negative talk. Oh, thank you, Alicia. If we're not careful, we go into self-negative talk. Stupid train. Can't stand you, train. I got beef with this train. I've told you guys that before. But yeah, essentially, if you don't. It's about half empty, half full type of deal. But as you're pursuing something, you could easily go into like, I was doing it, but I was being productive, but I really wasn't because I didn't work on the things that I wanted to work on. And you're constantly measuring yourself to like some ideal or someone else or something else. That hit deep when I was listening to that. I was like, yeah, that's true. That's what Lisa talks to me about. You know, because a lot of the times I go after something, and I'm constantly measuring it to where I want to be, not necessarily the stupid train, train. Not necessarily where I've been and what I've done. Let's see. He basically wants us to have the urge and the concentration to change for people that your work talks to them, means something to them, and then I guess that will grow. Yeah, that's basically his idea. But I don't fully buy it. I'm going to tell you, okay? I don't fully buy the whole thing. So buyers beware. And here's why I don't fully buy it. I don't fully buy it because I do believe that you have to constantly. So here's what I think. I think whatever you do is a drip. I may be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, by the way. But I think whatever anybody does is a drip. And what I mean by a drip is there's sort of a funnel in anything that people do. There's a bit of a funnel. Especially if you're doing some sort of marketing or direct sales. You know, you're selling something, you're marketing something, you have a podcast. Personally, if you don't have a funnel, I think what's happening, dude, I really can't stand that train. If you don't have a funnel, I think what happens is that you went viral or something, or like people just fell in love with you, and then you became one of those. Your content hit that virality. This we see a lot. This happening on TikTok, or we saw it on the early years of Instagram, where some people just became well known right away. It looked that way, right? And to a certain degree, it is true. They drop content every day, but a lot of people drop content every day, and it doesn't mean that you're gonna grow just because you're dropping content every day. I drop content every day, and I'm not constantly going like, oh my god, this growth is insane. No, I see the growth happening very incremental, very incremental. So again, to go back to what I mean by a funnel, I think that most people have to talk to lots of people every day, because 99% of those people are not going to care or sign up or be part of your deal. Now, that is one way of doing it. I don't know how to do it the other way that people talk about, where people say, I only talked to 10 people and those 10 people went and signed up. I don't understand what that is. I've never done anything that way. My life has been go and market to 100 people, and out of those 100 people, 10 of them might look at the ad, and 9 of them didn't pay attention to the ad. They just kind of looked at it. Then one of them was like, yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'll think about it, and went away. And then I did it again, and then I did it again, and then by the 3rd or 4th time that I do it, somebody says, you know what, I'll sign up to this. That's been my experience. That's why I say I hope I'm wrong, because that has been my experience with things. And so with that being said, I think, this is just me, I think it's extremely important to be talking to new people all the time. Now again, the dude swears by what he's saying, but I don't quite understand it. I try to understand it, but I don't quite understand it. That's why I'm not fully on it. Although I agree that only a few people actually, even if it's 1 million, right? Even if you have a million followers somewhere, only a few people, because if you compare it to planet Earth, it's nothing. And I think that that's what he's trying to say. Like, don't go try to sell to everybody. I don't think anybody can really sell to anybody, even if they wanted to. I think to try to go sell to a lot of people is ludicrous. I don't think anybody has unless you're Coca-Cola, I don't think anybody has the bandwidth to do that. I think some of the beef that I have with all these people, although I love Seth Godin, some of the beef that I have with them is that sometimes it sounds like they think we're stupid. That's some of the beef I have. Like, I don't think anybody who opens a business says, everybody's my customer. I think that what they really want is they want a few, whatever few is, whether it's 1,000 or 100,000, depending on what it is, repeating customers. I think that that's what people want. whether it's 1,000 of them, 10,000, or 100,000, depending on the business model. We just want repeating customers, and I think that we don't see that happen easily, and so we're like, oh my God, the numbers must be off. Then I gotta go talk to 1,000 people in order to get 10 people to sign this, or 10 people to watch my live, or 10 people to, you know, and then eventually one of those 10 people is gonna click and buy my product. Because really, you're looking for that one person. You're not looking for all 1,000 of them. And so that's my beef with some of the stuff they say. Deanna says, yeah, I also think that's too good to be true. Not sure, I don't have enough experience. Yeah, I'm with you there, Deanna. Yeah, to understand it. Yeah, when I listen to this guy, although I know that he's a legit business guy, some of those concepts sound romantic. Sound very romantic. They're so romanticized. Gary Vaynerchuk does that too. They romanticize the concept so much that it's like, it almost feels like it's far-fetched, too far-fetched. Or it sounds like they're saying to us that we don't want the business. And it's not that we don't want the business, it's that we recognize the amount of work and sacrifice that needs to be done, that many of us just go, fuck, man, like, what am I going to do now? How am I going to do this? Jose, I'm in love with this painting. Would you DM me after this session? Absolutely. Absolutely. Alicia, I'll put it away and DM you, and then look at this. It's kind of cute, huh? Little feet. Cutie pie. Yeah, I'll put it away. And then you let me know if you want it. I'll DM you. But I think that's what happens. And so I get a little discouraged sometimes by that. By the audacity to feel or to think that maybe we don't know what we're doing. I think, you know, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I hope it does. I mean, really, when people talk to me about my artwork, you know, a lot of people see me selling my artwork on eBay, and they're like, wouldn't you hurt your brand? And I'm like, look, really, guys, look, let me be clear here. I don't really want to sell thousands of paintings. It's not really my jam. I don't think it's anybody's jam, you know, to work 14 hours a day creating artwork. Although it's my jam, creating lots of artwork, there's days that I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing this today, man. I just don't feel like doing it. But I show up and do it because we all show up to work and we do what we have to do. And so sometimes people tell me like, Jose, like, you're putting so much artwork out there. Don't you think that it would be better if you just sold to a handful of people? Like a hand of good collectors? And I'm like, yes. I'm like, I'm with you. I agree with you. I really just want to sell to a handful of collectors. As a matter of fact, I would just like to sell to like a couple of people every year and sell each painting for, I don't know, $400,000 a pop. Right? I would love to do that. That would be like, oh my God, this is so cool. You're right. It would be better. It would save me all kinds of headaches, and I probably wouldn't have the studio that I have. I'd probably just get a small studio, maybe just buy a house and work from my garage. And yeah. I think sometimes people think that I want to, dude, I really like those little legs. I'm gonna do little leg right here. I don't know why, the little legs made me happy. What's happening, Ken? And so I say to people all the time, I'm like, dude, I'm with you. I agree with you. I actually don't want to be selling so much artwork myself. It's a lot of work. It's so much work. It's so much work that I'm planning on hiring artists. That's how much work it is. I can't get it done all by myself. Commissions and everything together, auctions, and it's so much work that I want to be able to create one of those studios, like one of those Renaissance studios, you know. Well, it's not really Renaissance. All major artists today have large studios with like 50 or 100 artists in there, but it's like a Renaissance studio. We call them the N word is Renaissance studios. Yeah, I would love that, right? I would love to just have I don't know, just, you know, a gallery contact me and say, Jose, don't worry about anything, man. Just try to make about 5 paintings a year. You know, 3 to 5 paintings a year. Yeah, we'll you know, we'll figure it out to sell them for a couple of milli, and you're gonna get $400,000 per painting. What do you think, Jose? Oh, sure, of course. Yeah, let's do this. It sounds fun, man. Hell yeah. Just 4 or 3, you know, whatever. We're looking to make things work for you, Jose, so that you only have to sell 1 painting a year, and we'll sell it for $5 million, and you keep 2.5, we keep 2.5. We're good to go, man. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay, that sounds great, man. Let's do that. You know, I'm dreaming, right? I'm dreaming right now. And so what was that? What did I go on this rant? I forgot why I went on this rant. It just sounded so juicy to go on it. I forgot now why I went. Oh yeah. Well, because some of the gurus out there, which some of them I really love, even though I don't agree with everything they say. Because some of the stuff they say, it's on point. Some of the stuff is a little questionable. And it's not questionable as in like they're lying to me. It's questionable as in I feel like they're very separated from humble beginnings. Let's call it that. They're separated from humble beginnings. Kind of like when Grant Cardone says, "Get your money, man." And then, you know, and I feel like some of them are separated from humble beginnings. It's like, hold on, dude. Hold on. I do want to get my money, dude, but I'm driving a Lyft. You know, I'm working construction during the day. Like, what do you say to that person? You know, it's a different deal. Everybody has a different deal, and sometimes stuff sounds too good to be true. Diana says, yeah, but how do you get a hold of this collectors and galleries that actually dig our work so much, right? So here's where I come in with that, because I think that job, it's either you went viral somewhere, like Fuocious. Fuocious is a young trans kid. He's a transgender kid. Who, and the reason I say that is because it's part of his story, right? It's not like I'm outing the kid or anything like that. It's part of his story, and he went ahead and created NFTs, and somehow he hit it big. Boom, he hit it big, and now Christie's and Sotheby's are like selling his work, and I think that the reason why is because one, he's good, right? But I don't know how good is good. Like what is good? And two, I think he understood what he was doing. He was part of the NFT ecosystem. And three, he got lucky. I really do think, I'm not kidding, guys. I'm telling you. I think sometimes people just get lucky. I really do. I think luck plays a huge part in like who's gonna win and who's not. I really do think luck has a lot to do with it. And luck could be interpreted in different ways. Like, are you in the right place at the right time? That's luck. It means that you have to be good, but you don't have to be all that great because you're in the right place at the right time. You know? Although maybe you are great. But what happens if you're great and you're not at the right place at the right time? Somebody speculates this really well. They say, imagine if Van Gogh would have been born 50 years before or 50 years later. There would be no chance that he would have been Van Gogh. And I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, if you start speculating that way, but then I understood what the person was saying. What the person was saying is that it was at the right place at the right time to be Van Gogh, to be an impressionist, to be a post-impressionist. It was right there. He was in the right place at the right time, with the right artwork. With the right artwork too. Too bad he didn't see it flourish. It would have been cool, right? 100% luck is real, right? I always say this. People tell me, no, it's not true. It's people that work really hard. And I'm like, no. Everybody works really hard, dude. You can't tell me that the paletero who's selling paletas out there in LA in East Los is not working hard. Well, maybe he's working hard, but he's not working smart. No. Some people work hard and smart, and they still don't see theirs coming. And the reason why, it's because it's wrong timing. It's wrong timing. Sometimes it's wrong timing. It doesn't mean that you can't make a living for yourself, but it might mean that the wrong timing or the wrong placing won't allow you to be the next superstar. It could mean that. It won't allow you to go viral. It won't allow you to I really think about this. Look, the reason why I think about this is because I've been thinking about social media. One of the reasons I believe I have not hit it out of the park with social media is because I don't make time to do social media. Wrong timing for me. All my time is devoted on creating artwork. 99% of my time is creating artwork. And so while other artists are figuring out, they may not be selling as much as I am. And so what do they do with their time? Many artists, not all artists, but many artists, what do they do with their time? With their spare time? They make YouTube videos. They edit them really well. Or they go balls to the wall on TikTok. And they learn how to make good videos. They learn how to edit them. And boom, because they're spending 5, 6, 8 hours doing that. Before you know it, they go viral. Not everybody who does that's going to go viral. But some of them will. Some of them will go viral. And the ones that do, I don't know. What do you guys think, man? I want to hear what you guys think. Some of you might have experienced luck in your life. I know I experienced luck in my life. Luck has a lot to do with it. It's almost the main component, I want to say. I really do. I really do. So I'll tell you a little story here about how I think luck has a lot to do with it. I think had I stayed in Mexico where I was born, I would have never been an artist. Somebody was joking with me and they said you would have been running around with a machine gun. Who was? I think it was Tiago. I don't know who it was, with a machine gun in Culiacan. I don't know. That was hilarious. I didn't take offense because I thought that was hilarious. But I would I don't think I would have ever been an artist. I got lucky in the sense that my family decided to bring me here. It doesn't mean that I could not have been an artist or people can't be artists in Mexico or whatnot, but the pressure would have been different. The pressure would have been, I don't think I would have had wiggle room to be like, oh, I'm going to be an artist. I think I would have, my wiggle room would have been like, dude, I need to hustle it up. I need to find something else to do. Maybe open I don't know, an electronics store or some. I would have been doing something else. Look at that little birdie. I experienced it many times to not believe it. Yeah, not to, yeah. How's it going, Claudia? Good to see you here. Alicia says, I really don't understand why you haven't gone viral. So I really think that I haven't gone viral, me personally, because I don't make viral content. I don't make content that can go viral. I really don't. All my YouTube videos, all my Instagram posts, everything is very sloppy. The whole thing is extremely sloppy. And I know this because in the past I've made sloppy art. Okay, I must confess, I've made. That's why I tell people not to make sloppy art. I made sloppy art that didn't go anywhere. That I try to push it, sell it, shove it down people's throats. It went nowhere. The moment I started paying a lot more attention to my artwork, boom, it started working, and it started working like gang. What do they call it? Gangbusters. It started working right away. And so that's why I when I joke around and I say, guys, like, really put effort into your work, really put effort into your stuff, because I know that if you don't put effort into that, into whatever it is, a platform or art or whatever, the chances of you going viral are going to be extremely, extremely low. Virality is it's not a strategy, let's put it that way, right? It's not a marketing strategy. It's a phenomenon, but it's not a marketing strategy. It's a horrible marketing strategy because it's not it's not measurable. You can't measure it. And so that's why I say that. Just like that little birdie. And you wouldn't have married and had done very fortunate. Very true. I love that. It's true. That's the wealth right there. And so I think about it, and I'm like, yeah, you know, luck is so damn important. And I really think that everybody is experiencing some form of luck. I know this might sound weird, but it could be worse. And I know that the saying is, well, it could be better. Well, and then you get stuck in that loop, right? Could be worse. It could be better, but it could be worse. You know, you get stuck in that loop. I honestly think I would not have been an artist had I not come to the U.S. Not because the U.S. makes artists, or no, because I think I had wiggle room. Thanks to our economy, our family economy was a little bit better, that I could think about, hey, maybe I don't have to go and do this other thing. Maybe I could be an artist. The possibility, right? The possibility. There was wiggle room for possibility. In my case, not that that's the reality for every Mexican. Of course not. There's plenty of artists out there. And I still believe that many of the artists who are out there, many, not every, but many of the artists who are out there, they would not have chosen that career had they not felt like they had wiggle room. What I mean by wiggle room is the pressure is not miserable, right? The pressure is not killing you. It's not like, oh my God, I have to take care of my family. My children are not eating, or this or that, or, you know, I can't. They're gonna kick me out of this house if I don't pay the rent. The pressure is not. It's not as suffocating. So the pressure is not as suffocating. There might be that room to be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I won't do a traditional career, or maybe I won't pick up on that other job. Maybe I'll work on my career or something. I don't know. So it's a privilege. That's where I'm getting to. I had a privilege, and that privilege was I could tell myself I can be an artist. That's a privilege. That's a privilege that not a lot of people can afford. Well, I love that. How better can it be? My kids are walking the dog while I'm drinking wine and painting. It can't get any better than that, Diana. It cannot get any better than that. I love that. Look at that one. It's so lucky. I was gonna be like lucky. So yeah. So a lot of these people that I admire, such as Seth Godin and Gary Vaynerchuk, and some of the business gurus, you know, I think sometimes they're a little detached. They can be a little detached from humble beginning reality. Not that they didn't go through it, because you know, you talk to any of those fools, they're gonna be like, no, you don't understand. And then they're gonna spill their guts and talk about how they come from humble beginnings, or how they came from a very difficult. Well, yeah. But it's not the same coming from one and not having experienced it in a long time. People forget, man. People forget. How many times have you forgotten how difficult something is? And then you experience it, or you experience it lightly, and then you're like, oh shit, man. Was I going through this? Man, this is way difficult. I forgot how difficult this thing is. I think about that. You know? What do you say to someone who's the single mother who's figuring out how to take care of her children, and keep her job, and then she aspires to be an artist also, or maybe not the single mother, maybe the mother that is overworked, overrun, doesn't have to be a mother, it could be a single father, but I just think of mothers. In this cases, taking care of the household and everything, and the little bit of time she's got left, she tries to put it in her dreams, and she can't. And it's not that she doesn't want to. It's that she's got a whole different set of pressures now than what she did when she was 18 or 20 or 20-year-old. You know. It's a whole different ballgame. Thank you so much, Alicia. So yeah. Look at this one. Ooh la la! Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. I don't know why I've been doing these little birdies that are like standing. I feel like they're super cute. The cutie pie. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Somebody help me understand. So I'm gonna do uno más. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. I don't know. What do you think? Is Ken still here? Ken, are you still here? I know Eric was here, but I don't know if Eric left already. Eric loves and hates me all at the same time. Eric has a love-hate relationship with me, even though I love Eric. Ken, are you still here? I'm all like, somebody, please, anyone, answer me. Look at that one. Ooh la la. Let's see. Lori says you are always so up. It's great to see. And you always create such great art as you encourage others. Truly awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that, Lori. Look at that. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Has anybody experienced luck aside from Diana and I? I've experienced luck in my life. I experience luck every day. It's like lots of luck. So sometimes when I hear gurus, I'm like, that's a little far-fetched sometimes. I love what you're saying. I'm with you. I'm with you. I think these things are needed. But then when it comes to execution, I feel like some of the stuff is a little far-fetched. And then the way that they make sense of it is, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love Gary. I love Gary Vaynerchuk. I think he's an awesome dude. But I think some of the stuff sometimes he says is a little far-fetched. And the reason why I say this is because the guarantee is not there and shouldn't be there. Nobody has a guarantee for anything. But when they're sharing something to you, they're saying, if you have serious talent, you have a really good shot. If you have zero talent, you're going to get shit. But you could go viral. It could happen. You could end up getting something. I think they should disclose that. Okay, I'll say this again. If you have serious talent, you have a really good shot. Because there's no middlemen anymore. The internet has gotten rid of the middlemen. The platforms, right? The YouTubes, Instagrams. We've gotten rid of the middlemen. In a way, not fully, but in a way. And the reason why is because the algorithms, it's not the platform, it's the fact that the algorithms favor new content, and if the new content is good, a new platform will favor new content, and if the content is good, boom, you skyrocket. That's usually what happens, new platforms. And so if you have any serious talent, boom, you're going to skyrocket. Any serious talent for whatever your serious talent is. If not, if you don't have serious talent, you might get something, or you might just eat shit. Who knows? But you might get something. And I feel like if they disclose that, I'd be like, oh yeah, dude, it's so true. It's so true, Gary. I believe you. Or Seth. Where I think that Seth Godin is 100% mundo, absolutely 100 right, is when he talks about newness. When he talks about the concept of the purple cow. I think that he hits that spot on. That people like new stuff. We just do. We don't go to the movies because there's a great movie necessarily. We go to the movies because movies have become not so much anymore, but for many years they were an institution, right? They it's the thing you did, and with your family, with your kids, it's the thing. It's kind of like a church going thing. It's the thing you did. And so you didn't go to the movies because you're gonna, oh my god, I gotta go to the movies and see this great movie. No, you went to the movies because it was a thing to do, to go see the new movie that just came out. TV's not like that. TV is not, because it's an institution to stay home and watch TV. That maybe because of the pandemic, who knows? It's the only thing I can think of. But it's not, right? TV is not like that. You stay home and watch TV, not because it's the thing to do, but because it's pretty damn good TV. Better than movies. Better than wasting your time hopping on the car and going to a movie theater. Right? It's better entertainment. Game of Thrones, right? Or any of the shows. Tiger King. Tiger King alone kicks everyone's butt. Let's see. Serious talent and serious work ethic is a must, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Otherwise, your time of success is very short. Very true. Very true. I did forget to say that. It's not just talent. It's serious talent and serious work ethic. But assuming you have that, right? And assuming you have that, and the third component, there's a third component. You have to dial in the platform. You have to speak the language of the platform. If you have serious talent and serious work ethic, and you don't speak the language of the platform, people will not follow you. You have to absolutely 100% a mundo speak the language of the platform. What do I mean by that? You can't go to TikTok trying to do YouTube videos. You can't go to TikTok thinking it's Facebook. You have to listen and watch how videos are made, the timing of the videos, the songs, what is it? And then you have to get into sequence with that. And any TikTok video worth their salt probably takes people at least an hour to make, probably, at the very least. The higher end ones, it probably takes them a whole day to make one single video, whether it's a dance video or, unless you're just showing skin. If you're just showing skin, it doesn't matter, right? This is sex sells, and it doesn't matter. But if you are not trying to do that, if you're a chef, I mean, I don't know, unless you're like a good-looking chef, I don't know. It's not gonna work. People are gonna have to pay attention to how you cook, and are you a good cook, are you not? And once you do that, you have to pay attention to what makes people watch those videos. Lois is so true and genuine. I think so. Tiger 2 is not so great. Ah, man, I've been trying to watch it and it's not. It really isn't. The first one was so good. Cracked me up. I was like, Carol Baskin. But the second one, yeah, the second one's not so good. Lizette can't stand any of them. She's like, I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I'm like, babe, do it for me. Let's watch this together. Let's do it for our marriage. Anyways. So yeah. That's what I've been thinking. Who knows? Who knows, you guys? I'm just kind of shitting the shit here. I don't know if it's true or not. Guess we're gonna have to find out. Look at that little one. I don't know why I wanted to put little feet. They don't even have feet like that. This one's standing like a cholo. He's like Sapani. They don't even have feet like that. But I don't know. I thought it was cute. You know. Thought it was gonna be cute. Let's see. I went to a cooking class that was instructed by a good-looking French chef. It was epic. All of us ladies got hooked into cooking for a while. See, I'm telling you, that's how it works. That's how it works. Especially that little accent, you know. He's like, and then you get the baguette, and forget about it, you know. The little French smile. He's like, wink, wink. That's how it works. It just does, you know. That's why all the people showing skin, whether it's Instagram or TikTok or whatever, they get all the attention. But because it's the easiest way of doing it, right? The easiest way of getting attention on any of those platforms is showing skin. Everybody knows that. Seth Godin makes fun of that too. He says, if you study the market long enough, you end up with a porn site. That's what he says. I believe him, though. I believe him. Because you know, when you start splitting, when you start doing A/B split test, you realize that sex sells. That's why everything's geared towards that. Movies, everything's geared towards that. But putting that aside, if you are I don't know, whatever you do, right? Whatever it is that you do, if you want some genuine followers or whatever, you're going to have to try a little harder. You're gonna have to do something a little bit more. Yeah. And what was I saying? I don't know what kind of nonsense I was saying, but I was saying something legit. Too legit to quit. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of green here. We put some green and gray together. Make one of those green grays. So I really don't think that my butt is going viral anytime soon. Not because I'm not wishing that upon myself. I do wish upon a star. But not because of that. It's because of many components, but the main component is I don't use the platforms. I don't use them correctly. I don't use them correctly. You can't go viral on Instagram anymore. Like long gone are the days. If you do, like, good for you. But no one's paying attention on Instagram anymore. That's why they're like, to go viral, right? I'm not saying no one's paying attention. Yes, there's a lot of users, many millions of users, but not to go viral. The attention is split already. You can go viral on TikTok, however, but on Instagram, it's very difficult to go viral. What's gonna happen on Instagram, and what I assume that's gonna continue to happen on Instagram, is that they're gonna have to start coming out following the trend of whatever. Like TikTok came out with those little videos. Instagram came out with the shorts. Is it reels or shorts or whatever they're called? Those get more attention. You know, I don't know if you guys have seen. You get up to. I've seen some people who get 100 or 200,000 views or likes on some of those videos. And that's an effort on Instagram to try to mimic some of the behavior that is happening on TikTok, and also the same behavior is trying to be done on Facebook and on YouTube. If I put a regular video on YouTube, the chances of it going viral are very slim. But unless it's something very, like, that people are like, oh my God, I have to share this, look. Kind of like when we used to see the shocking videos or the very funny cat videos early on YouTube or whatnot. Now if you want some views on YouTube, you're gonna have to use those reels. It's a must. You have to use the reels. It's really the only way to get views right now on YouTube. Everybody's like trying to get more followers, and I'm like, dude, stop trying. Like, yeah, keep trying to get more followers, but use the tools they're giving you. YouTube is giving us some cool tools. Basically they're trying to turn it into an Instagram slash what do they call it? TikTok. Look at that. Let's see, it's because it's art. I don't think it's easy for an artist painting to go so viral. You're viral enough for us. We found your page quick. Dance or skin or some crazy car videos go viral easy. Yeah, it's true. Some pretty cool yeah. Yeah, something, right? There it is. Look at this. This is what's happening, homies. This is a cholo. He's like, "Que barrio, Holmes." Yeah. There it is. The cholo bird. Boom. There it is. Dude, I've been getting good at this thing, man. Thank you so much, Lori. Sorry, want to watch more, but have to run and keep an eye out for the next load. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. yeah, I'm gonna end this one too. I just wanted to show up here and do a little something. Give a little bit of my love here. Look at this. Look at this little gangster. All right, my friends, thank you so much for kicking it with me. I'm gonna let you guys go. Have a good one. Take care. Be fruitful and multiply. Peace out, everybody.